tonight on Acapulco H.E.A.T.
Day in the sun. I feel like I should be conducting some kind of primitive ritual.
Your dating behavior already qualifies you. God, what a helpless feeling that has to be. Hanging up there from a parachute with somebody shooting at you.
It was pretty awful.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine there must be a little downturn to paracel income.
I think that's terrible to focus on business when a man has died.
Well, let's not mourn until we're sure the son of a bitch is dead.
You knew him?
I was his wife, but you wouldn't know it as much as he was around.
We're sorry about your husband.
I'm not.
Then we're sorry about whatever emotions you're feeling.
Is there something we can do?
I'm here to hire your services.
What makes you think our services are for sale?
It seems we have a mutual friend on the Supreme Court.
The Supreme Court? Which one?
What kind of services did this mutual friend say we might perform?
He assured me that if that rat did fake his death, you'd find him. Or, if somebody actually did kill him, you'd find the body. So I can take him home and give him an indecent burial.
And not have to wait a few years to collect on any insurance.
that too?
Look, I don't really understand how you might think he might still be alive. I mean, there were 50 witnesses to the shooting.
I've known Frankie long enough to know that he wasn't away on business. He had the look of a hawk circling its prey.
And you weren't the prey.
Exactly.
Do you have any pictures of Frankie?
No, he hated having his picture taken.
Maybe a sneaky one he didn't know about?
A girlfriend of mine might have one from a party last year.
Well, it would help.
Sure.
Do you know our fees?
Look, dead or alive, I'll pay you. I mean him, not me.
We'll see what we can do.
Thank you.
How was it? Hey. Oh. Business is lousy, Tommy. I will give you half-hour ride for free.
Manuel, the reason you want to give me a free ride is so you can have a gringo flying around for advertising.
If they find the body, it will be better. Right now, everybody thinks sharks eat gringos.
Yeah. But hey, I'm looking for the body. Can you tell me anything?
He was a nice guy. I liked him.
You fasten him in a harness, and in 5 minutes you form a friendship.
He was a regular?
Regular what?
Good guy. He'd gone up a half dozen times, and he tipped good.
Can I see the harness?
The Federals have it.
You know, hanging around on the beach drinking, it's not going to make people really want to go up.
With all the sniper and shark talk, anybody who would go up today will be drinking more than me.
All right, come on. I'll go up for a short ride. Maybe get you some business.
Ah, muy bien, Tommy. Órale, muchachos, tráiganse el paracaídas. Ya se animó el güero.
Yeah, right. Anything you say.
Wow, the women remember him.
It is as if he was invisible to the men.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to the housekeeping girls and see what I can find out. And then I'm gonna go check his room.
The room is probably sealed.
So?
Oh. I'll go check at the Bel Air Hotel. One of the girls there said that she thought she overheard him making some arrangements to meet with someone there in a couple of days.
Okay.
Man, you look distressed.
Either I have lost all of my skills, or this guy is one of the cleverest people alive.
You care to elaborate on that?
I can't.
You can't?
I tried to pull his passport from INS, and it's gone. I try to work off his last known address, and I get a maze of addresses. I look for bank accounts, and there are so many, it is going to take me days to find the real ones and eliminate other legitimate Frank Bartlow's. I try.
Okay, I get it. I get it. I'll catch you later. I'll be with our friend the captain if you need me.
Hola, my name's Remington,
You've got to be kidding.
and I wish I was, but my dad had a thing for firearms. He was a lousy shot, but he liked guns. And even though he wasn't a great shot, my mother made him get rid of them before the divorce.
My father was a pacifist.
I think my dad was too. He just liked guns. You are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I would like very much just to buy you a drink.
I'm working.
Just one? It would mean a lot to me.
You don't know me.
Yes, I do. It's about energy. I felt yours when I watched you walk in here. Like I'm feeling it now while we're standing here. Do you feel that?
No.
It's like you are a planet and I'm a spaceship caught in your gravitational pull.
That's a faintly suggestive little metaphor.
Just one drink? I am the most knowing guide in Puerto Vallarta. I know everything.
Everything?
Everything. Just one drink? One?
Okay.
There's been a mistake, okay? It's okay. Whoa, it's okay. Whoa. I guess they told you about Mexican jails, huh?
You're the one that's gonna be popping up on beans and tortillas, darling. This is my husband's hotel room.
This room belongs to Frank Bartlow.
I know, you idiot. I'm Mary Rose Bartlow.
His ex-wife?
His now wife. Or it appears his now widow.
For a woman, you defend yourself very well.
It's a shame I didn't learn to defend myself from Frankie's charm.
Sorry to hear that.
So am I. He hit me for a ton of money. Even his insurance is a dud. I have to prove that he's dead. So what were you doing in his hotel room?
Well, the company I work for was hired to find him or his body.
Who hired you?
An interested party.
That's all I'm going to get.
That's it.
Then I guess I'm not the only one who thinks this son of a bitch might be alive.
Well, let me pay for these, and I'll take you to meet my partners.
Okay, first I want to clean up a little.
All right, I'll meet you outside the front door.
I'm still trying to figure out how a man with 3 bullets in his heart released the harness.
Well, maybe it wasn't fastened right in the first place.
Strange it should release after shooting instead of before.
Yeah, true, but maybe he had enough left in him to release it in an attempt to stop being such a perfect target.
I do not consider a man being pulled behind a speeding boat a perfect target.
Well, maybe if you were a better shot, you would.
Any time, my friend. The firing range. Dollars, not pesos.
Well, see, I'm afraid that if you lost, it'd be the firing squad for me.
True.
All right, well, you let me know if the body turns up, okay?
And you will let me know whatever you find.
Absolutely.
I I traveled a lot in Europe for many years.
Did you find it exciting or just lonely?
There were times I found it to be both.
A few laughs, a few tears.
I try not to cry. I still don't.
You are a fine woman, Nicole.
Thank you. I'm also a woman who has to get back to work.
Dinner tonight.
8 o'clock.
Son of a
You didn't tell me you were having a sugar craving. She didn't like the fact that I was working for an interested party and wouldn't tell her who it is.
Why was she running through a restaurant?
Why don't you ask her?
Why were you running through a restaurant?
Because I saw a guy who I thought looked like Frankie's brother. I figured maybe he was down here hiding Frankie.
What makes you think he's still alive?
Tax time. My accountant was going over some of the books from one of the health clubs. He noticed that Frank moved some money from account to account. During the process, somewhere the money disappeared.
Do you have any pictures of him?
No. We had a wedding album, but that was stolen along with some jewelry a few months after we were married.
Didn't that raise any suspicions?
I was in love. Or heat. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference. So, the other interested party doesn't have any photos either.
No.
Okay. Let us speculate that Frank Bartlow is alive.
Well, if he is alive, he may have already left the country.
No. Too many beautiful women here. He'd have a real hard time leaving. I tell you, that guy would come visit me at one of the clubs. His head would whip around like a blind dog in a meat market.
Maybe I'll check all the places in town where he might be. Why don't you come with me and see if you can help me spot him?
Okay, first I want to get cleaned up a little.
For real this time.
So, dear Frank has 2 wives.
I think she saw him at the hotel.
If she did, I don't get the feeling she's going to tell us.
It's the same feeling I got.
But if she does spot him again, I don't think she's going to be able to hide it.
You look terrific.
Thank you. Did you write Mary Rose Bartlow?
Yes. She's a real wife. I mean, she's married to him. I also found 3 other real wives besides Kathleen, and there could be more.
5 wives?
That's not all. Now, I'm not 100% sure of this, but it looks as if he may have been dead before.
Explain.
There is so much electronic information on Frank Bartlow. I don't know who's who.
Could it be another Frank Bartlow?
I think some of it has to be a couple of other Frank Bartlows. I'll know later tonight when and if I can get my hands on some prints or dental charts or something that belonged to Frank that was married to Kathleen. Then I can compare them with the ones I've got on the one that died 9 years ago.
I'm going to dinner. You can call me on my cell phone.
I hate to interrupt your evening.
Me too. Do it anyway. Line them up.
I have a confession. When I saw you walking across the restaurant towards me, I wondered if my knees would hold up when I stood up. I mean, look at you. You're so beautiful. You know, I feel like I should faint so you know how deep I feel.
You look very handsome yourself.
And that heart is contained in such a wonderful... Don't misunderstand me. I am equally drawn to your inner beauty.
It's okay. I work hard to maintain this body. It didn't just fall off a tree. I like the fact that you appreciate all of me.
It's very easy to do. You're beautiful. You're busy. Just what is it that you do?
About what?
Good answer. Vague, but good.
Some friends and I own a boutique on the beach.
That's all you do is run your boutique?
Mm-hmm. Why?
I don't know, You seem like someone who would require more mental stimulation.
I require all kinds of stimulation. And it doesn't have to come from what I do for a living.
Wow, that's another good answer. I better excuse myself and wipe the perspiration off my forehead.
What happened to you?
One of the boys had a little too much to drink, fell down, and I helped him up, and he started a fight with me.
You okay?
Yeah. He's resting quietly, too. You know what, let's go dancing.
Oh, I have to go to, I'll be right with you.
No, but I wanna beat the crowds, and I wanna get a really good table.
All of life is a matter of timing.
Tell my dinner partner I had an emergency phone call. My mother's sick.
Who are you two?
Allow me to introduce Kathleen Bartlow and Mary Rose Bartlow.
There must be some mistake.
I'm afraid not. You are all married to Frank Bartlow.
How charming. We're related.
Oh, God.
What are we waiting for? For a friend. He's got some more information on the, supposedly deceased Frank Bartlow.
We all know him already.
When were you married?
What?
When did you and Frank get married?
June of '92.
How about you?
None of your business.
June of '93. And you were June of '91.
Wow. Frank likes June.
Well, being that I've been married to him the longest, I think I should have some say in this investigation.
So far, there are 4 other Mrs. Bartlows, 2 of which were married before you.
He was married to them when he married me?
Hey, he was married to you when he married us.
I guess he was looking for something he couldn't get at home.
Oh, you bitch.
I'd watch what I say if I was you, darling. He was married to you when he married me. I'd say he was definitely looking.
None of you are the last Mrs. Bartlow. And I don't think that his performance had much to do with what he was lacking.
What is she talking about? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Frank Bartlow was in Marshall Hospital in Illinois in March of '91. And had one of those pump devices installed.
What kind of pump?
One of those pumps. You know.
You mean like a blood pressure pump?
Well, not exactly. Well, yeah. Maybe a blood pressure pump, but sort of localized.
How local?
Below the waist local.
The son of a bitch.
I need to tell them about the beneficiary.
Later.
Tell you what, when I find that fraud, I'm gonna pump him until he floats.
Why don't you 3 go enjoy a tall iced tea and enjoy the beach? I'm sure you all have a lot to talk about.
Oh, I think we have some work to do.
Listen, you guys start prowling around town, it's guaranteed to scare them off. If you haven't already.
None of you know what he looks like.
Maybe we do. We'll have an artist work with the 3 of you, just to make sure. Then we'll know.
Nicole. Glad I found you. I went by the boutique. I left a message on your phone. I feel terrible about having to leave last night.
We all have emergencies. How's your mom?
Better. Thanks. Let me buy you lunch at the Marriott to make up for it.
Okay. Just let me make one phone call.
Okay. So how's business? You don't seem to be spending too much time with the boutique.
Tell you the truth, I haven't had much time lately. I'm helping out a friend to find out if her husband is dead or alive.
That must be awful for her.
It's starting to look like maybe he's alive. Of course she's going to kill him, but it will solve the mystery.
What was that?
What?
I thought I heard a camera clicking somewhere over here.
Well, why don't you hear a camera? The town is full of tourists. Lots of cameras. Lots of cameras. How are we doing?
Not too good.
You found them.
Yeah, prowling around town like a pack of wild dogs on the hunt.
This better be good. It's
him. It looks so recent.
It's Remington and I having lunch.
Remington?
What made you take his picture?
He said the need to get to know me and what I do started to make me suspicious.
He always talked about changing his name to Remington.
He told me he wanted to change it to Vance.
Lance. Apparently he told a lot of things to a lot of people. Joanna?
Almost all of the insurance policies he had with all of you and the other wives have been changed so that one Bebe Halston is the beneficiary.
Bebe?
That's a real name.
Yeah, we figured he's been hanging around here either because it's a good place to hide or he plans on meeting this Bebe.
Or more like making Nicole wife number whatever.
I don't think so. His life insurance policies amount to some $16 million.
I think some high-note Kathleen hired us and wanted to get close to me to get information.
Bebe?
Without his body, she'll have to wait 7 years to get the money.
But we've all seen him. I don't think it would make much difference. Bebe could hire lawyers who would say it was sour grapes on wives who found out they couldn't get any money.
What are we gonna do?
Find him.
Sharks got to him.
No kidding. You said this was Barlow's body, but there are no bullet holes in it.
I know. But according to the identification in the wallet, which contains $6,000, it's Frank Barlow.
Doesn't it, like, bother you that the head, hands, and feet are gone?
Like, maybe it wasn't his body and he wants us to think it is?
I would guess those were the parts of his body thrashing around in the water, and therefore the most appealing to the sharks.
Then why didn't the shark or the sharks eat the rest of him?
We will know more when the pathologist has completed his examination.
Bingo! Oh! Did the body have its genitalia?
Yes.
Have your pathologist see if, the body had a pump?
A pump?
Yes, a pump.
You mean like, for his heart or something?
Can you help us here?
A pump.
A pump to pump up his, you know.
They have such things?
Yes.
Frank Barlow had one of these pumps?
Yes.
Anytime you want to?
That's what I understand. Anytime you want to.
Now, there's a good reason why they wouldn't want to kill him.
I think that would depend on where and where he decided to pump his pump.
What do you plan on doing with the women?
Releasing them to you.
Well, maybe we could get more done with them in jail.
If you enjoy your relationship with the federales, you'll take them with you.
Oh.
Sounds fair with me. How about you guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Have lunch here on us.
And then go to your rooms. and stay there.
That doesn't make any sense. We know what he looks like.
In case you weren't paying attention, you are under suspicion for the murder of Frank Bartlow. You do not want to be running around town.
And what really worries me is the body. Now, you three may have panicked him to the point of killing somebody to cover his tracks.
Now stay here and stay safe. Go. Think they're gonna stay?
No.
You know, I overheard them talking about Frankie having a gambling problem.
You had to get that convertible somewhere.
Yeah, well, maybe we can find him before they finish lunch.
If I were them, I would be ordering to go. Hello?
I understand you know who I am now. So, how about you meet me, and we talk about how I resolve this?
How about you start by apologizing to whatever family had their relative mutilated by you?
Nicole, I was assured that the body was a John Doe. And we can waste time talking about the past, or you can meet me and we can find a way to put this thing to bed.
I thought it was me you wanted to put to bed.
Absolutely. But things got a little out of hand.
Where do you want to meet?
Yeah, hello.
I just got something that adds up to something more.
Okay, whatever that means.
2 nights ago, a male body was stolen from Ortiz's funeral home. Same height and weight as the dead body that showed up.
Well, no, that's not a bad something. Why don't you give the info to Captain Rodriguez?
Oh, he already knows about the body. The night watchman was killed when they took it.
And there's 2 bodies.
Well, the watchman was 81.
Well, now we're not just looking for a bigamist, he's also a murderer. Now that's a something.
That's not all. Nicole doesn't know about this, and she's meeting Bartlow at Lookout Point.
Very glad that you came.
You may not be when we finished here.
The fact that you came makes me think that maybe, just maybe, we can negotiate.
And just what do you want to negotiate?
I am going to be a very rich man soon. I'd like to share it with you.
16 million or so.
We can go away and live very nicely in the Caribbean.
It can be a great life.
Most of the islands have extradition treaties with the United States.
We would make beautiful children.
And we can ask Baby to babysit.
You're not interested.
Not in the least. So this is the one who helped you stage the shooting.
Yep. And he's the one that's gonna help me get rid of you.
That's stupid. Everyone knows you're alive. We have medical records from your implant. The pathologist is probably checking right now.
Well, once you 4 are out of the picture, no one will spend a lot of time listening to the rantings of disinherited wives. Oh, very feisty, Nicole.
Poupée gonflable!
Must be careful about my operation.
Let me go, you beast!
headshot!
Oh, my hero.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a giant mosquito.
Hey, boy.
Okay, whatever she wants, the answer is no.
One of Frank's other wives is here trying to get him out of jail.
I wouldn't worry about that if I were you. Even though he thought the body was stolen by the funeral home, the government is charging him with the killing.
And all for the money.
I'm sorry, we'd love to chat, but we're on a very important mission.
No, that's okay. I just wanted to make sure the bum didn't get a break.
Oh, send us a card. Have a nice trip.
Actually, I'm not leaving right away.
You're not?
No. Mary Rose, Annabelle, and I are leaving on a 2-week cruise from here this afternoon.
Well, hey, have a terrific time, okay?
Bye.
Oh, look at these. Cute.
Joanna just does not know when to cut bait.
Forget Joanna. Think about those poor men those 3 women are going to meet on the cruise.
Wait a minute, okay? Some of those are beautiful women, you know? I wouldn't mind being locked into a cabin with Annabelle.
Locked in a cabin is right. Those women just can't help themselves but make any man they encounter suffer.
They cannot get a Frank Barlow, so someone has to pay for his escapades.
Oh, boy.
Bye, Joanna!
Help me. We could pick a few out for my cruise. Oh, I like this. This is good on me. What do you think?